Hey guys, Jimmy Vegas here, and today we are taking a look at an asset in the Unity asset store called Low Poly City from, I think it's Violetti. So it's obviously very simple. It is low poly, as we can see from the images. One glaring thing with this, it doesn't have a demo scene. Jimmy likes the demo scenes because Jimmy likes to see what it could look like rather than, build my own. Sometimes I'm a little bit lazy like that, but it still doesn't deter from the fact that there is plenty to go off here. So if we go into the prefabs folder, we can see that there is enough for us to kind of deal with it. We can build our own. We've got the roads, the buildings, so everything is here as you would expect. In case of just dragging and dropping into your scene and building your city up, I guess. That's what it comes down to. Overall, quality, as you would expect from a low poly asset, is just that. It's low poly, so it's not too bad. It's quite nice, and you could obviously prototype something fairly decent with these assets. I think they are quite nice. So you could obviously add your own textures to this, so that's where the customization comes in. You don't have to stick with the low poly design. You could quite literally add, for example, a brick texture with some windows onto this, or do whatever with it. You could also change the colors. You don't have to stick with the colors that it has on. I guess you could just change it to, I don't know, a red color, I guess, maybe. So yeah, it is customizable in that respect. It's a shame about the demo scene not being there, but it's neither here nor there. We can play around with this quite a lot and build whatever you want for a nice prototype. So yeah, it's fairly decent. Quality-wise, yeah, it's what you'd expect from something low poly. It's not fantastic, but again, it doesn't need to be fantastic because you could apply a little bit of post-processing to this and make it look absolutely fantastic. You can see off up in the distance there. So it's all down to you, really, how you want to create your game. Obviously, highly versatile because you can do anything you want with this. I quite like the design of how a lot of this is. And even playing with it now, I'm gradually liking it more and more because there is so much you could do with it. Price? Free? Yeah, I think it's a pretty good price, to be honest, free, because there's quite a lot of content here to play around with. You've got quite a few buildings, plenty of nature bits, and enough roads to build a proper city, or low poly city in this case. Size is 1.7 meg. That is fantastic. That is a great size for this asset. So even if you're on a slow connection, a metered connection, or your project file is, you want to try and keep it restricted because you're developing for mobile games, that's a really good size. That is really good. Extras, not really anything in the way of extras. You get what you see here. It's a way of building a low poly city. You get the models and materials and everything else you need, but yeah, I'd say quantity wise, it's fairly decent. No real extras. Usefulness, I think it's really great if you're prototyping a game and you just want some like placement assets, just something to kind of mark where you're going to have things and then build up from there. Or like I say, if you're creating a low poly game for mobile devices, then yeah, the usefulness is really good there. Nice and neat folders laid out, easy to find things, and obviously customizable. You can do whatever you want with it. If you wanted to make some weird, crazy fantasy world, then yeah, just play around with this. You got, I don't know, red water for whatever reason, or I don't know, maybe blue grass if you wanted. You could do that because why not? So yeah, as you guys know, I don't rate assets. I either recommend them or I don't. And I think I'd recommend this asset, but not to everybody. If you're a well-off developer, if you're quite experienced with Unity and you know you want to create something really impressive, then this probably isn't for you. But if you're new to Unity and just want to play around with some assets, this is a great asset to play around with. You'll be able to create loads of different things with this, prototype your own game, and really get to grips with how Unity works with its models, how you can manipulate models, and even walk around in a world. So yeah, I'd recommend it for probably most people in Unity. So yeah, have you used this asset, guys? Let me know in the comments if you have. Let me know your thoughts, what you think of it. And if you've got an asset on the asset store, let me know as well, because I'd love to check it out and possibly review it. And don't forget, guys, click subscribe, click the bell icon as well to stay up to date with everything I have on video game development on my channel. Guys, thank you very much for watching.